Lothianburn, south of Edinburgh, Heather loves her rural home close to the city, but husband Tim wants to up sticks and move to the Scottish borders.
I think we're going to find ourselves outgrowing this property because I don't think it offers what we need as a family long-term.
Tim, what would it take here for you to stay?
It's going to sound stupid, but is a freestanding bath with a big window looking out there, and I would wallow in that bath for hours on end.
Tim's tub.
Tim's tub, yeah.
Feels safe knowing that we're in Kirstie and Phil's hands. I certainly hope that Kirstie will be able to help change Tim's mind. We can do something quite special here.
She's got no chance.
I'm confident I can find them a future-proof property within the borders with all of the space they need for family and four-legged friends.
But with my Love It budget of £70,000, I am certain I can solve the problems here and convince Tim to stay. But I have a plan that will create more sociable space and make things flow seamlessly. The plan is to make the most of the square footage on the ground floor by dedicating the right-hand side of the house to living and dining, with a large open-plan kitchen and a spacious utility room that's big enough to house the laundry machines too. The front bedroom could become Tim's study, and a new loft conversion would allow space for an additional bedroom and shower room, as well as a generous main suite for Heather and Tim, including that all-important bathtub.
The budget for the current plan went between 62 and 110.
Wow.
But I really like the house, and I really like the position, and I really want you to stay.
It's been 3 months since I presented my ideas, but before they could even get started, Heather and Tim received word of plans for a major road close to their land, which, should it go ahead, would dramatically impact their rural way of life.
What it essentially means is the A701 realignment potentially cutting through the field behind us, which would be straight through greenbelt, prime agricultural ground, and is ultimately desperately disappointing and quite upsetting.
Heather and Tim need a new plan that will help improve their home whilst making it more sellable. Then, once the road decision has been made, they can either move or stay put and take on a larger renovation. So with their reduced 30k budget, they're going to focus on the 2 bathrooms and utility room. Almost a year since I last saw them, Heather and Tim have had some news on the location of the road that was potentially going through their land. And there's finally some building work happening.
They have now provisionally decided that the preferred route is the other side of the woods. Now, that's not to say that it won't change, but at the moment, just from where we're sat, it's better news.
So now the bathrooms have been ripped out, damp-proofed, and the laundry machines are eventually going to make their way out of the shed and into the utility room.
I'm quite excited about the work that's being done and visualising what it's going to be like. And I think, given the amount of deliberation that we've been through in terms of what we do here, it's great to finally actually get cracking.
It's been 16 months since we first met Heather and Tim, and they're ready to make a final decision.
Kirstie was saying on the way up, it's been quite a difficult time.
Yeah, there's definitely been a few bumps in the road. Maybe it would be best to start with the question.
The question.
The question.
Start with the question, OK? Really?
Heather, Tim, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well,
We're gonna...
we found somewhere else.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
We're in the process of moving. At the moment, as we speak.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Found somewhere.
Yeah.
And what's happening here?
So we basically need to tie up the work here.
Yeah.
And then we can finally close the door.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How exciting.
And within a couple of weeks, after a spend of 30k, the work on the bathroom, ensuite and utility is complete. Meaning Heather and Tim can finally move on once and for all.